Good afternoon. Welcome to Sunday. And if you're in Texas, I hope that you are, well, anywhere it's cold. It's cold. Hey, Patricia, or Pat. Hi, Pat. Wherever you're at, oh my goodness. I hope that you are staying warm. Hi, Denise, Veronica, Landa. Y'all, it's cold. I'm gonna lie. It's cold. I've got my heater on right beside me and my feet are still freezing. Thank you, Pat, for sharing. Let me just do a really quick introduction and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hi, Jessica. My name is Barbara Ragsdale and I am a demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And I live in the San Antonio, Texas area. And I'm here every Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. in order to show you how to use Stampin' Up! Products for your cards, your projects, your home decor items. And on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. I'm on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time in order to show you how to do 12 by 12 page layouts. So if you're interested in scrapbook layouts, you can always join me on Wednesday nights. And if you happen to miss the live, hi Robin, hi Stella, I saw Stella on there too. You can always watch the replay. And if you're not familiar with Stampin' Up!, we are a paper crafting company and we cater to all levels of crafters. So whatever your crafting needs are, our main focus is, thank you for sharing, Veronica, is color coordination between the cardstock paper, the designer series paper, ribbon, inks, our blends, you name it, we pretty much will have it for you. And we also have kits between our monthly paper crafting subscription kit, all-inclusive kits, product medley. So if you struggle with color coordination, you have no worries, because as demonstrators, that's what we're here to show you. And so my hands are freezing right now. And if it looks like I'm squinting, it's not because of the light, you guys, I promise. I have literally had a headache for the last 2 days and it won't go away. And so I need the light in order to do this, but my head is really sensitive. Oh yeah, by the way, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you, Cindy, for reminding me. As cold as it is, it's hard to think that Valentine's Day could be this so cold, but it is. We had to leave our pipes dripping last night, the whole 9 yards. And so, yeah, it was pretty rough. But then my son just came down a while ago and he's like, it's hot in my room. And I'm like, well, heat's gonna rise. So it's either hot or cold. We can't please everybody around here. So just be thankful that we have a roof over our heads and that there is heat in the house, because there's not a whole lot of people out there that, well, there's some people out there that can't really say that is true for their circumstances. So I just want to say, thinking about all the people out there that, you know, are homeless and don't have choice and that are out in this mess. So, and then all the people on the roads. We live on a main road here in San Antonio and I can just hear people flying by like the roads are clear. And so if you've been watching the news, you've been watching all of the accidents and so forth. So so it's pretty tragic. So if you don't have to go out, don't. Stay home, stay inside where it's warm and craft. Jessica says up to 15 inches till Tuesday. I can't do that. Girl, we can't even do ice on the on the roads around here, let alone snow. But you know what? Our Akita, Mello, he loves the snow. He hates the rain, but he'll go out there and do dog snow angels if you let him. So, but hopefully we'll have a little bit of flurries here today or tomorrow. But y'all know, if y'all live in Texas, this is not normal, and we are not used to this. So, but let's go ahead and get started. Thank you all for joining me this afternoon. It's cold. I'm gonna try to get through this with a headache. And but I wanted to show you, I do have the drawing, but I wanted to show you a new pre-order item that is just for demonstrators. And so when I get the camera pointed down, my desk is a mess right now, because I was doing some things at the last minute, but I wanted to be able to show you the new butterfly bouquet pre-order items for demonstrators, and to show you how you can get it now, and then when it's going to be available for customers to order. So we've got a couple of more weeks before customers can order, but if you're interested in learning how to get it now, I'll tell you as we go along. And I'm going to go ahead and get this camera pointed down because I just got a little notification on my iPad that my I can't even think. My battery's going down. So let's go ahead and do the drawing for last week and give away the little box and one of the cards. So let's get this pointed down. And there's the monthly special. There's the QR code that has the built-in host code already in it. So if you don't want to bother about going to my website and plugging in that host code, you can always just scan that QR code while you're watching. Let me bring this up a little bit. And let me remind you what we did last week. Actually, let me do the special. Every month I have an online ordering special, and when you order $25 or more, you're going to get a free kit in the mail. And the month of February is featuring the Berry Blessings bundle out of the Celebration brochure. And so there's a stamp set. I don't have the stamp set right here with me, and then the designer series paper that comes as a bundle. And you actually get that free with a $100 purchase, but if your order is $25 or more, you're going to get a free kit in order to make these 3 cards from me. Everything will be cut, die cut, punched, whatever I can possibly do. It's just the stamping. I can't do any of the stamping. And then one of the treat boxes with what you need to decorate a treat box. So that's the kit for February, and we're going to do that drawing right now. But not for that. That's just the kit. The drawing is for what we did last week, which, if you remember, is one of the treat boxes that I did with Yolanda. She did a different one, and then one of the cards that I did with the embossing. So we're going to be giving these away. And just so you know, I mean, this is something that it doesn't, even though today's Valentine's Day, this is something that you can give to somebody at any time throughout the rest of the year. So it doesn't have to just be Valentine's Day. So let's go ahead and spin this wheel. And by the way, when you like, comment, and share my videos, that gets you on the wheel. And when you share, you have to tell me you shared in the comments, and that gets you entered in twice. And let's see, Jessica, it's my prima from Ohio, cold Ohio right now, but congratulations, Jessica. You hadn't won in a while, so congrats. And I have your address, so I will send you your prizes. All right, and let's see. I got to figure out where I'm going to start with this here. Let's see. Let's just start with the flyer itself. So this is kind of a bad color just because of my printer, but Stampin' Up! Right now has a pre-order item that's available for demonstrators only right now, and it's not going to be available for customers to purchase until March the 2nd. And it's going to be available through May the 3rd. Now there's a couple of items that I'm going to be showing you today that are going to be in the next catalog. which is the stamp set and the dies. And so, but right now the paper, there's two kinds of paper, is just with, oh, hold on. Hold on, guys. My phone wants to die even though it's plugged in. Uh-oh. My phone is acting like it wants to die, and I'm not sure why. Hold on, you guys. I think my phone is going to die, and I don't think it's getting juice to it right now, and I'm not sure why. And I can't check. I can't check the cord without unplugging everything. Let me go see if Chris has another plug for me really quick. Hold on, you guys. Okay, Chris is going to check to see if he's got one that he can bring over here. And hopefully this won't die. If it happens to die, you guys, I will go live again. So bear with me. I wasn't expecting. I'm kind of glad I only have a couple of things to show you today. But here, I think he went out to his truck to go see, but I'm just gonna keep, oh, he just walked back in. Yes. I think mine, something's loose in mine and it's not getting a charge. Oh. Thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna plug in the power. We're gonna see if this one works. Some lights are probably gonna go off. Try to turn this light back on. All right, I think I'm back in business, I think, you guys, but I'm gonna just continue to look at the top of my phone, and if for some reason it happens to go out, I will just go live again. But let me go ahead and just keep going, and hopefully this won't cut out on me, because I think it's getting power, but I can't tell because I'm live. But anyway, we have Butterfly Bouquet, and let me show you the, like I said, you guys, it's a mess right here because I have everything kind of spread out. But we have a stamp set, which is all one stamp set. And I'm going to show you actually how to put it together because it's one large one. And then there's the little cling stickers. So we have a stamp set, and then we also have dies. There's a couple of dies. There are these very detailed dies. And then you have this one large die that will actually cut out all of the butterflies at one time. And I'm actually, there we go. And I'm actually going to do that for you. So there's several things I'm going to do for you to show you how to use this particular stamp and die. And then we also have these other little pieces right here. I pulled them off so that I could go ahead and die cut them, but I wanted to show you what those do. And I just did it on a black piece of paper, but one of them does like these little crisscross. I don't know if you can see that from your angle, but it did that to the paper. And then another one looks like bricks, which I've got all the little pieces. Got all the little pieces right here. So you can almost make like a little brick. I just did them in black, but you can do them in any color really. And then there's a die for a butterfly. See if you can see that. And then there's two smaller butterflies that are like a silhouette. So those are the other dies that are included with that. And then we also have a 6x6 package of paper. I'm showing you the entire collection. So we have a 6x6 package of paper, which is gorgeous. And let me get all the little pages out so that you can see all of the designs. So we've got this one, and then there's this large piece. And on this large piece, this one actually coordinates with the large die that it comes with. And you can see how it will die cut out all of those at one time. That's pretty cool. And I'm actually going to do one because I'm going to need some of the butterflies in order to do one of the cards. So, so there's that one. Then you have this one. And there are a lot of cardstock colors that this coordinates with. I have my list somewhere around here. Oh, it's on the back of the paper. And then you have this. It looks like butterflies and looks like clouds in the background. And you have that one. And then you have that one. Kind of a rainbow color of butterflies. And then with all of our designer series paper, you know that there's always going to be another pretty side. And when you flip all that over, you've got all these other colors that coordinate with the opposite sides. And so with the colors, we're talking about basic black, Bermuda Bay, blushing bride, calypso coral, just jade, magenta madness, mango melody, mint macaron, misty moonlight, poppy parade, so saffron, and our basic white. So lots of colors coordinate with this particular paper pack. Okay, so let me put that aside, and then let me, let's see. We've got the cling stamp set is 17, and the dies are 44. The paper is $11.50. And then there's also another pack of paper that's got a couple of sheets in it, and it's called the Natural Touch Specialty Paper. It's a really soft paper. It's not like it doesn't feel like our designer series paper. It feels a little softer, but it's got this grain to it, this really pretty grain, and it actually does have some texture to it. It's very, very light, but you can see it has a little bit of a shimmer to it as well. It's very pretty and very light. And there's two pieces, two 12 by 12 pieces that are included, and that paper is $5. But the entire collection is $71.25, and that includes the paper, this paper, the 6x6 paper, the stamp set, and both sets of the dies for $71.25. So that's pretty cool. And y'all know me, I don't show butterflies a whole lot, but I really did like this particular set. So let's go ahead and get started with our cards. So let me pull that aside. Looks like I'm still going, so that's a good thing. I got some juice going here. And the first thing that I need to do is actually go ahead and die cut the butterflies, because I'm going to need some of the butterflies from this. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And that means I got to bring our Stampin', Cut, and Emboss machine. I'm trying to pull this up a little bit more so you can see a little bit more. Okay, so I got my sandwich going. And then I actually die cut the delicate ones, and I want to show you something too after I die cut this. So let's get this lined up. And if you need to put a piece of, I'm going to use, I've got some old washi tape to help hold this down. Since we're having a little issue with our magnetic dies, we don't have a replacement magnetic die plate yet, so I'm having to use, if I can get it off. I don't know why my washi tape's giving me some issues here. Well, I'm just going to do the best I can here. But just line up this large die with your butterflies. It's a pretty close cut. I've done this on a couple of them so far. And then you have your top plate. See if I can squeeze in there and put it straight down really quick. Okay. And then run, let me get that out of the way. Run that through. Okay. And then you're going to have all of your butterflies cut out, die cut at one time. Look at all those butterflies. We are going to make, today we are going to make this designer series paper and these pre-printed butterflies work for us. So let me move that. And now we have all of these really pretty butterflies. Look at that. Different sizes, different colors, different butterflies too. What is that one called? Is that one like a swallowtail? For those of you that know your butterflies, I think that's like a, I don't know, I think it's the tail. It's just different, but they're all different. Cute. So let me put that aside, and then let me show you, I also went ahead and die cut out those delicate dies, which are these right here. So these actually coordinate with the stamp set, by the way. So you can actually stamp these in whatever color you want, or if you wanted to stamp them in Memento Black and then use our blends to color them whatever color you want, you can do that. And then you can also die cut them out as well. Okay, so what I did is I went ahead and die cut all of them out so that you could see the detail once they're die cut out. And then the other pieces, I kind of left them the way they came out of the die cut machine because I wanted to show you another product that we have, and that is our, where'd my roll? Here we go. So I know you guys have seen me use this before, our Take Your Pick tool, where one side has the paper piercer, and then when you unlock it, there's like a little spatula on that side, and then the other side is the part where it has the adhesive on the edge that helps keep, that one's kind of grody, pick up, you know, sequins or our embellishments and whatnot. And I don't know if you realize, but we have another product that is a complement to that, and it's the brush. It's the Take Your Pick brush and the little foam mat. And I believe it's $9 for these two pieces. But this piece right here goes on this end. And so all you have to do is unscrew this piece right here, which, by the way, when this piece eventually is empty, there's a refill that's available for that. One comes with it. You just take them, you just switch it out. So you unscrew that, and then you screw this one in. And I know you've probably seen some other videos where demonstrators are using their take your pick tool, you know, and poking things out, you know, one at a time. And that's okay when it's just one or two. But when you have a die that has so many little pieces to it, use this tip of this die brush along with the foam mat, and I'm going to show you. So some of those pieces popped out when I pulled it off out of the die cut machine, but if you put it down on that mat and you rub this brush over it, you're going to see all those pieces, you know, pop out. And depending on how good your die cut is, they'll all pop out, or pretty close. You just rub it over so you can see how it just popped within just a few seconds. All of those are pretty much popped out. Some of them will stick, but not all of them. So you just rub. And it's not gonna, as long as you're not like super rough with it, it's not gonna really damage the piece of paper, but you can see what it does. And then if there's any ones left that are pretty stubborn, then you can use the end of your take your pick tool just to pop those stubborn ones out. So, but you can always, a good tip is sometimes, depending on your sandwich, sometimes you do have to run it through, or sometimes it does help. Let me put it to you that way. For me, sometimes it does help to run the die back through to get a really good cut, and then when you go over it with this little brush, those things will just pop right out. But that's just another thing that can help you when it comes to getting all those little fine pieces out. Yeah, that one I didn't run, I only ran through one time, but you can see what it does. Makes it really easy to get those little bitty pieces out. So I'll just leave that on. Okay. And then let's put on the, let's actually put on the stamp. So in order to use this particular stamp, my phone is showing it's going to die again. OMG, you guys. Today is just not the day. Let me try a different. All right, I'm gonna keep going. I really hope this doesn't quit on me, you guys. Maybe today wasn't meant to be. I don't know. But it's plugged in literally all the way. Yeah, and I am literally plugged directly into power. And this is Chris's power strip, or his little power, our phone charger basically is what it is. And my phone was actually on, I want to say it was around 80% when I first started. So I know my lights just went out. I just turned it off and I'm turning it back on. Well, I gotta turn it back on. All right, I wanted to make sure that this thing was like really on. Okay. All right, well, I'm just going to keep going. I'm not really sure what's going on today. I might just be able to get through one card. I don't know. But in order to use this particular stamp set, you are going to need the very largest block that Stampin' Up! Sells, and it's block F. And it's really large. So let me show you how to put that on, and then I'm also going to show you what to do with the spare pieces. One of the other demonstrators, Kylie Bertucci out of Australia, she's like the top demonstrator in Australia. She did something with the pieces that we're going to pop out. So the first thing we want to do is these little pieces in the middle, you want to pop those out. So let's get those pieces out first. And we're just going to set those off to the side. Okay, and I think there's 5 of them. Nope, there's one more. So these little pieces, pop those out. And so you're going to have these holes in your stamp. And then you have all these pieces that are left. And let me show you what Kylie figured out you could do with these. I don't know if y'all, if you follow Kylie or not, but I'm going to show you a picture of what she showed. She used those pieces in order to make that animal print little background. Is that not cute? And then she did this card that showed that animal print around the back behind her giraffe. But you can make your own animal print from the scrap. So when if you get this particular butterfly set, don't throw those pieces away. Those actually, you can use those. So I'm going to set those aside, but that's really cute. I love the idea. Okay, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the cling stamp off of, make sure I get the bottom of it. We're going to take that off, and I still got to take those middle pieces out. I probably should have taken those out first. Let me take those out first, because you're going to need those. Let's see if I can set them somewhere safe. I'm going to pull all those pieces off. So those rubber pieces that I pulled off there, I'm taking off the little cling pieces from here as well. Okay, and I'll make sure I get all of them. And I think I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got them all. Okay, so then now you can peel this one large, I've seen some people cut these into smaller butterflies, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave mine intact. So the cling side, this top part is the cling side. That's super sticky. That's the part that eventually when you stamp it goes down. So we're going to put that directly on our block. And then let me find, there's always going to be a break in the back of this adhesive, so we're going to pull that off, and then let me pull the other side off. Good thing it's only 2 large pieces. Okay, so then now that's exposed. That part is super sticky, and then now what we want to do is we want to take the backing off of the stamp. Okay, so just pull it off, and then now you have this right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this stamp down, upside down, and then we're going to take our block, and then we're going to hover it over and line up. I know y'all can't see that probably from where you're at, but I'm looking at the edge of my stamp where my cling stamp is. Kind of hard. I know it's probably kind of hard for you guys to see, but I can see from my angle, trying to get directly above. This one is a little hard because it is a rather large stamp. And then once you're close to the bottom, then just set it down. And it looks like I've got something white on mine right there. I probably should have checked the block before I put that down. Okay, and so now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but my stamp lines up with the clear, with the exception of that little white thing in the middle that I should have probably checked. But you can do it. It's a lot easier with smaller stamps. This is a large stamp. So, and then now you have a large cling stamp. There we go. That one came off. So that's how you can put that whole thing on. And then your smaller pieces, you can do the same thing with the smaller block that we have. Just peel that off, peel the other side off, and then do it upside down. And then you can hover your block over it to put that on. So, but that's how you put that on. Okay. And then now let's go ahead and make our card. We're gonna make 2 cards. And so I have a basic white mat. And then let me get my, where's my bone folder? You guys, if y'all could see my desk right now, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's giving me a headache just looking at it. And then I have a piece of basic white that has been embossed with the textured embossing folder from the Fine Art Floral Suite out of the mini catalog. Okay, and so I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back of this. I have to be gentle with the embossed paper because sometimes it wants to rip. Okay. Oh, did I show y'all what we were making? I don't know if I showed you the picture. Let me put that down. We're going to be making that, by the way. Something really, really simple. Okay, so now I have my embossed piece on there. And then I went ahead and I'm using... This particular collection doesn't have any sentiments on it, so I went ahead and pulled out, here's a card, and we're going to be doing happy birthday and then thanks, because you can always use birthday and thank you cards. So we're going to be doing those 2 sentiments. And the dies that I'm using, see if I can flip this over, are the painted labels dies. Let me flip that over there. One of them's on the front, but I wanted to be able to use the, I don't know where the other one went, but somewhere my die's around here, but I wanted to use that particular die. And I did one in basic white, and then I also did one in basic black, and then the basic black one I cut down the middle horizontally because I'm going to mat that piece of white. But let's get our sentiment on there. So I've got our memento ink, and then our happy birthday, okay, looks like I'm still live. We're doing good, we're doing good. And then I'm gonna mat those 2 pieces of basic black on the back. And I am right-handed, so I need to make sure we're going to do this number here. Okay. And then let me get the other side. And if you're joining me, thank you for joining me, and thank you for sticking through the little technical difficulties here. That one looks kind of crooked. Let me see if I can pull that off. Uh-oh. I just ripped that. I'll give away my good one. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. You want a little bit to show on the bottom and then on the sides as well. But it does need to be a little straight. Okay. So then now I have that piece, and then the butterflies that I die cut out, I'm going to use that one, and then I'm going to use this little bitty, looks like Mango Melody colored one. Okay, and I'm just going to bend them just a little bit. And then I took, this is my favorite leafy die lately, is from the perennials, the Pretty Perennials dies. I just took that one. And then where's my glue dots? Let's see. Y'all, for real. Here we go. Glue dots. They're buried. They were buried. Okay, so let's get this one down first. We're gonna put a glue dot back here. I want to put a couple of them because I really want this to stick really, really good. Actually, let me put this down first. Put a couple of dimensionals on the back of this one. Okay, and we'll get that down in the corner. You want to leave a little bit of room for the butterfly on the bottom. And then let me put this one on. That way it'll help me gauge what I want to do with the green, the little floral piece there. We're going to put that one there. And then we're going to stick this one back behind there, because I want some of that to pop out. Okay. And then get a dimensional on the back of this one. We're going to stick that one right there. And then we're not done, because we're going to use a wink of Stella. You can certainly put any kind of embellishments that you want, kind of here or there, but I decided to use wink of Stella. And if you're not familiar with wink of Stella, it's basically glitter in a brush. I don't know if you can see the glitter in there, but when you press down, I'm going to bring this up a little closer. When you press down, you do have to give it a little pressure, and right there on the side it does say push. So when you brush it on, ooh, my goodness, that came out a lot. Uh-oh, hold on. That was a lot of glitter. I wasn't expecting all that to come out. Hold on. Let me see if I have something to blot this with. That was a lot of glitter at one time. Wow. I guess if you press too hard, you're going to get a lot out. I think I'm pressing way too hard. Oh my gosh. Well, this is going to be one glittered up butterfly for sure. Let's see if I can get some excess over here on this side. It's kind of got like a little gold tint to it. Let's see if I can just spread that out a little more. Can y'all see the, there you go. Oh, I know you can see that shine. I can see it. That is one glittered butterfly. The one that I did the first time, that did not happen, but it still had that little shine to it. I know you can see that shine just a little bit. It's just intended to give a little bit of shine to it. Now, not that much, but oh my gosh. We are going to use it on the next card too, but there you have it. There's card number one. I'm just glad I'm still alive and this thing hadn't cut out, but you know, knock on wood. But a good, nice little birthday card, something really simple that you can use with just the die cuts from the butterflies. And of course, you can use any of these butterflies. There's so many different colors to choose from. So there's that card. Okay. And then the other one we're going to make really quick is we're going to make this one. Super simple, you guys. Like I said, we're going to use the designer series paper and these already pre-made butterflies to put these cards together. And so what I have on this one is I have a So Saffron base. I wanted a really nice colorful base to work with here. And then we also have a piece of basic black. By the way, that paper pack, I want to say has 48 sheets. There's like 6 sheets of each of those designs. And while I'm thinking about it, I think I need to pull out that sheet and cut it real quick, because I didn't cut a sheet out for this one. So let me do that really quick off to the side. And that basic black base is 4 by 5 1/4. And so this designer series paper that I'm using is 3 3/4 by 5. So we're going to put that on. But before I put that on, I'm going to stamp thanks down at the bottom. And I'm going to use Memento ink. So you always want to stamp first. I didn't put the label on, but I know this says thanks. There you go. So let me close that up. I guess I could show you how easy it is to put the other one on, but let's go ahead and do this. So let's get adhesive on the back of this one. Okay. And then mount that, leaving about 1/4 inch around the edge. Do you see how that coordinates? All those soft colors in there, how they coordinate with our base. And then we're going to use this larger butterfly. I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of him. And kind of put him right there. And then we'll use that one. I did look to see if I wanted that one, but I don't know. I was really liking this mint macaron color one. So we'll put that one on there. So let's get a dimensional on the back of him and turn him that way. And then same thing, you can either put Wink of Stella on there, or I don't think on my sample I did. No, I didn't. But you can definitely put some Wink of Stella. I don't want to mess this one up too. But you can definitely put some Wink of Stella on there. Or if you wanted to put some, oh, let's do this. Let's do this. I want to do a rhinestone. Let's put some rhinestones on him. Let's see what that looks like. Let's do some large ones, just because they're larger. Let's see. Y'all, it is amazing how easy I can lose things right here. I was looking for my take your pick tool. So we're gonna use these larger ones. Let's just put one right there. There. I want to see what it looks like with the head as a giant rhinestone. Oh, how pretty. It is pretty. All right, well there you go. There's a card without the rhinestones, and then there's the one that we just did where I put a large rhinestone as the head on each one of them. Okay, and then there's the card that I did, but that is a lot of glitter, so when I go to give this away, I will give away the sample one that I made. So you have a birthday card and you have a thank you card. Okay, and then I am looking for, let's see if I can find it. I had a sheet of paper. Uh-oh. Okay, so yes, I do have my little sheet of paper here. So what do you guys think of those cards? What do you think of the designer series paper, the butterfly, the dies? Let's see. Let me see. Tell me what you think about the designer series paper, the dies, the butterfly stamp set. Susan, gorgeous. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Yeah, you can really make with this particular collection, and I didn't even stamp the butterfly. But you can definitely stamp your butterfly. You can emboss your butterfly. You can do lots of things with this large stamp. And then you have the coordinating detailed dies that can you can put over it. So you've got like a two-tone. I should do more samples. I'm going to do more samples today. It's not like I'm going anywhere, right? So we have plenty of time. And hopefully my headache will will go away soon. I still have my headache, so let me get this flipped back around. All right. Whew. Okay. So yeah, Shirley, it's really pretty. I was really surprised how pretty it is, and I'm not even sure. There you go. Get some light over here. But thank you for the likes and the little heart emojis. But I wanted to share with you really quick before I lose power. Hopefully, I won't lose power. But right now, this particular collection is only available through Demonstrators, and so if you want to get it, there's a couple of ways that you can get it. I just saw a shadow out of the corner of my eye. I don't even know what it was. But there's a couple of ways that you can get it. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Landa. I'm really trying. My eyes are really hurting. But there's a couple of ways that you can get it through the kit. And I can give you a couple of different options. So our kit special is always a really great deal. So for $99 plus tax, you can choose whatever you want. $125 worth of product out of the annual catalog or out of the mini catalog, and there's even a beginner brochure where there's some more products in there that aren't in the larger catalogs. But for $125, you have a couple of options. Because there's dies involved, you are going to need an embossing machine. So if you don't have our Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, this is a perfect time to get it and include that in with your kit. And then our Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine is $120. So you can include that with your kit, and with the $5 that's left over, you can just grab a pack of some basic pearls. Those are exactly $5. And then with your first order, because when you purchase your own kit, you're gonna get a 20% discount on all of your products. Not only do you get it on all your products, but whenever Stampin' Up! Has a sale, a clearance, you get your discount on top of the discounted prices as well. So that's pretty cool. And you get your own host benefits on your own orders. There's lots of benefits. So if you want more information, let me know, and I'll be happy to talk with you one-on-one. But with your first order, if you purchase just the collection was $71.25. And after your 20% discount, which takes off $14.25, you're still going to get, because we're in February and celebration is still going on, because it's your order's more than $50, you can choose one of the $50 level celebration items for free. So think about that. And then after your tax and your shipping, you're paying just a little more than $69. So that's actually a pretty good deal. It ends up paying for your discount, ends up paying for your tax and shipping pretty much. So that's a pretty good deal. Or you can choose to get whatever you want for your product. Use the collection as part of your kit, because you can get the collection as part of your kit. And then with the things that you have left over, you can still get the F block. The F block is 17, because you're going to need that large block in order to stamp all of those butterflies out at one time. Hi, Darla. And then Memento ink is always a good thing to have, so that's another $6. And then you're still going to have a little more than over $29 worth of things to choose from. So you can choose whatever else you want to add to this. If you want to add on to your collection with maybe some ribbon or maybe another color ink or something to that effect. But then you're also going to get your 5 free packs of paper, which, yep, I have my paper right here. You get all this paper for free. Oops. There's 5 packs. There's like 200 sheets. Is it 200? Yeah. 200 sheets of 6x6 paper for free. That gets added to your kit. You have free shipping on your kit. You also get a free paper pumpkin kit, although we never know really what kit it's going to be, but there'll be a free paper pumpkin kit in there. So that just gives you a couple of options right now as a demonstrator on how you can get your hands on this particular collection. But if you want to wait until March, what did I say it was? March 2nd, you can get it March 2nd. Hold on, you guys. I felt that cough coming on. You can get it till March 2nd until May 3rd. Now the stamp set and the dies, those are going to be in the annual catalog. So the next big catalog that comes out, you'll see the stamp and dies in there, but the designer series paper and the large 12 by 12 paper, that is while supplies last through May 3rd. And that's it. So you can add this to your starter kit, and if you decide to host a show, you can add the collection as a half-price item as well. So that's a pretty good deal too. So there's lots of options for this particular bundle. Not to mention all of the cards and things that you can do with it. And there's so many dies that are available. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Excuse me, I'm having a hard time swallowing now. Hopefully I won't choke on my own spit like I did Wednesday night, because that could happen. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the butterfly bouquet. By the way, the paper's name, the paper name is Butterfly Bijou. It's pretty. Butterfly Bijou. And the stamp is called Butterfly Brilliance. The dies are called Brilliant Wings dies. I don't know why there's so many names. And then the entire collection is called Butterfly Bouquet. They're all gorgeous though. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, Darla, buying the kit is a no-brainer. And then who doesn't want a discount on all their stuff? And then discounts upon discounts. And then if you think about it, like right now, demos are in this pre-order for this. So not only are you able to see the catalog early, but you're able to order things early and be able to play with all this stuff before anybody else, our normal customers, can get it. So that's always a perk. So I really enjoy that particular perk of being a demonstrator. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this particular collection that I showed you today. And if you're considering purchasing a kit, I'll be more than happy to share more information with you. If you want to message me or if you want to call me, either way, you can send me a message to get my attention and I'll just contact you. But yeah, that light just went out. So I'm telling you guys, there's some squirrely stuff going on this freezing Sunday afternoon in Texas. So, but I'm really just glad that I didn't lose power. There's a plus side. So, but thank you. You guys stay warm. Stay warm. Go cuddle up. Get you a hot cup of coffee, cocoa. Get your slippers on. Y'all stay warm. And don't forget, let your pipes drip. We don't need busted pipes right now, definitely. So, but thank you. And if you want to join me Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for the next scrapbook layouts, I'll see you Wednesday. Otherwise, I'll see you next Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right? Y'all take care and stay warm. Bye-bye.